Warriors and Spurs, where he did play all 82 games. Here's how his franchise ranks look now that he's back with your Clippers. 6th most points, first in assists, that's no surprise. 5 All-Star appearances, that's tied for first. So, Brew, do you like CP3 back in LA?
There's a rumor going around on the internet, social media, that
this is
1980s, early 90s rap icons, KRS-One, Cool G Rap,
I saw this actually.
Rakim and Big Daddy Kane might form a super group.
I was into
right, super hip hop group.
That's a great take.
That's what this is.
That's a great take.
This team would have been phenomenal 10 years ago.
That's a great take.
Right? Chris Paul, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Bradley Beal. Now, I mean, it's, you know, I mean, they're second round ceiling. No chance of winning the championship. And it's not the same. Chris was obviously great in I'd say his best, I don't know about his best years because he had great years before that in New Orleans and stuff.
And one great year.
I don't know what team you associate Chris with. He's been with so many. But this is not the same as Dame going back to Portland. It doesn't have that sentiment to it.
No, but it's also not the same because the Clippers are trying to win a championship.
Yeah.
And
they just keep bringing. Yeah.
Listen, playing all 82 is noteworthy. Yeah. And the 7 assists a game is something. I don't think he is a truly impactful player anymore. No. And I have Chris Paul shockingly high in my all-time
5th. Is that
point guard rankings. You're putting me on the spot right now.
We were when they got to the finals. Everybody.
Yeah, I mean, 5th. I think 5th. I'm just doing it off the top of my head, but Magic, Steph,
Oscar, Isaiah.
Yeah. So that's the point I was going to make. Was I have him ahead of John Stockton. I had him Jason Kidd. I think Chris Paul is an all-time legendary player, and I think much like Isaiah, the numbers will never do it justice for what he was able to do. I know Isaiah's got 2 championships.
Does that winning percentage like that?
Yeah, every team, they get better when he gets there. So all of that. But it is the same people in our profession every year, and that's why I'm very happy that Brew is not buying into it, that tend to be like, you know who I think's going to be dangerous? The Clippers. Love this move. And they love the Bradley Beal signing. Bradley Beal at $50 million, no good. Bradley Beal at $5 million, when the fact of the matter is Bradley Beal is replacing Norm Powell, who Norm Powell at this point I believe to be better than Bradley Beal. But that's neither here nor there. You also can't do any math on the Clippers and be like, if this is the year James Harden's not James Harden in the playoffs when he's not going to be, and you no longer can say, what if Kawhi's healthy? Because he was last year. He was healthy in the playoffs and he was fine. And so you can't hate this move. It obviously doesn't hurt them. It's a nice story. And he is better than most teams' 9th man. You know what I mean? So, like, for all that, there's nothing wrong with it. But I don't view this as a needle mover at all.
The only needle mover would be getting a young superstar for them.
No.
What, KW?
I like the identity of the team.
Oh, that's right.
What do you mean?
Old school supergroup is the identity. Yeah. And I know no one's going to like it on paper, but once the old supergroup is out there, there's going to be a little like, I like this a lot.
They're going to be good.
Chris Paul hits that little mid-range floater, Brew. Ooh.
Wait. So what are you saying?
I mean,
they're going to be good like the super hip-hop supergroup would be. Oh, that's hot. Yeah, they still got it. But it probably wouldn't be platinum or anything like that.
I wish Durant was on the team.
I just want people to remember, Chris was asked kind of, not the exact same, but kind of, to play this role for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and that was kind of an odd fit from the get-go.
Well, he's going to clearly be the
backup point guard. And my point is, and that team lost in the play-in to the Kings. Like, and that was 2 years ago. And so Chris is the second oldest.
He didn't make a huge impact with the Spurs.
Right. I think he is one of the 25 greatest players ever, like thereabouts. Like maybe, I say that maybe too flippantly. One of the 30 greatest players ever and the 5th greatest point guard ever. And it's shocking he's still able to play, but at his size and his age.
Are you saying legitimate championship contender?
No.
No.
But I like.
That's all I'm not saying. I said second round ceiling. I think they'll be good, but I can't count on Kawhi, and Kawhi is probably not what he used to be. And I definitely feel like I can't count on Harden in the playoffs.
Aren't there teams that you look at that you don't know, they don't have an identity? Like the
They
Suns.
have an
You're
identity.
like, what are the Suns?
Yeah, well, they're better than the Suns.
I'm just saying, but I like the identity.
Okay, that's fine.
Veterans.
Veteran super group.
Wait till,
It's fun.
what's
It's good
Russ,
for
what's,
selling seats.
what's Russ
and all
up
that.
to? Well, speaking of, I would have liked Marcus Smart here too.
He's too young for him.
Marcus Smart to the Lakers, 2 years, $11 million. Luka reportedly involved in the recruitment. Here's how Marcus has done since leaving the Celtics. 54 games, 11 points. You know, not too many rebounds or assists, but he gets a steal. He can still play good defense. The problem is he's only played in 33% of all possible games. Do you expect Marcus Smart to make an impact for LA?
No, this is one of the burdens of being Mr. Consistency. I'm not going to just because he's a Laker all of a sudden be like, you know what? Always liked Marcus Smart because I haven't.
It's like your Pat Bev.
Right. And now listen, Marcus Smart with the Celtics, while maybe a little too much leadership. You know what I mean? Like where he, you know what I mean? Too strong of personality.
Because he was good there.
He was good there, but it was also important for them to move on from him. It kind of allowed, I think, Tatum and Brown to take over the team. He is a guy that because of his toughness and style has aged much faster than he otherwise would have. You know what I mean? He's taken so many hits, so many charges, so many falls that he is an old 31. And so people are like, he won Defensive Player of the Year a few years ago. That player is long gone. Do I think you might be able to get, in the playoffs, 16 good minutes out of him? I think that's got to be the hope. You know what I mean? Hit some open threes, which, he's always been right, but he's been passable. And if we keep your usage down low, and for your first time since being traded from Boston, you're in a real championship aspiration organization. Do we get the best out of you? So I don't dislike it, but I just think he is the oldest 31-year-old in the league. And because of how tough he's played and how hard he's played forever.
Yeah, look, his problem his last few years, he hadn't stayed healthy.
Yeah.
He's only played 54 games last 2 years. But when he's played, he's been darn near the same level of, not effectiveness because he's not the same defender, but he's been okay offensively in terms of scoring points,
With
running
Washington,
offense.
he shot well, but it was very brief.
Yeah. I just think his problem is health, and that's related to the age and the wear and tear. But if he's healthy, I think he can be effective for him. He's not the defender he used to be, but he can, for them especially, because they don't have great perimeter defenders, he can help. And if he's healthy, I think it helps. Now, I think Denver, OKC, Houston, Minnesota are still ahead of them, but I think this gets them a tad bit closer.
We're in prime Ben Simmons jump shot on your phone season. Celtics, Knicks, Suns, Kings, all interested in Ben, who has been playing. Few goose eggs here, but he did play 51 games last year between Nets and Clippers. What are the chances Ben Simmons contributes to a contender? Anyone?
Just slightly a scooch above 0.
Okay.
And the only reason it's not 0 is because you never say never.
I'll say never. I will say never. This is KW's guy.
Well,
has always been.
I root for him too, but
can I say something
he played
about that?
8 minutes a game.
I'm gonna give you a trick. I'm gonna trick you guys, but go ahead.
Okay, you go. Go.
Can he give you? He's 6'10", remember. Mm-hmm. Can he give you 19 minutes, 6 points, 5 rebounds, and a half a steal?
No.
Can he give you
playoffs?
that? No.
The question was playoff contender.
No, it doesn't. Contributes to a contender.
My answer is no. Why? Who gave it to you?
Luke Cornett.
Yeah, you love Luke Cornett.
Luke Cornett is good.
Sure
but that's what I'm saying. You can do some Luke Cornett. Because you don't look at Luke Cornett like, hey man, why aren't you shooting more? Like I'm gonna set picks and get some rebounds and play some.
That's what he did for the Clippers last year.
Yeah.
And he ended up playing 8 minutes a game in the playoffs.
Well, that wasn't great.
Less than a point.
I thought they misused him.
No, you did. But can I say something? This is my thing. I know we have to go. You're like you root for him. Got it.
We all root for
But see, so this is where I'm going to disagree.
6, 5, and 7 with the Nets.
If you were to power rank all
Nets, that was a while
450
ago.
players in the league
Yeah.
of who you root for, most to least, I would argue you're gonna you can't root for if you root for everyone, you root for no one.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what he's
I don't
done
root for players outside
I
the
don't know
NBA.
what he's done to earn your rooting.
I feel like he's been maligned.
Much to his own doing.
Well, he's paid the price.
Oh, okay. I think
Here's where
I root for a
the
comeback.
challenge with Ben is he'll send out these little videos
Yes.
like, I'm ready.
Yeah, I like
Wait
that.
till next year.
I fall for that.
And then
I have an alert.
shooting jumpers
Yeah,
left and right over
I
account